Hello everyone, and welcome to my Iconic Goodbyes channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Phyllis's scary symptoms spell trouble. Will Martin's poison effects be delayed? According to the Young and the Restless spoilers, Phyllis Summers is experiencing some worrisome signs that could mean problems. Could Martin Lawson, aka Alan Lawson, have planned for some delayed toxic effects? Phyllis drank a glass of water while in captivity and quickly became critically unwell. Phyllis was in excruciating pain from the burn in her stomach and may have died if Sharon Newman hadn't discovered an antidote. However, there is no certainty that the antidote was safe because it came from a crazy. It's likely that Phyllis was given medication to counteract the toxin, while also preparing her for future health concerns. Phyllis was relieved at first, but some delayed poison effects could be setting in if that's what Twisted Martin intended. We wouldn't put it past Martin to add more nefarious aspects to his plot. In Y&R's March 19th episode, Summer Newman provided Sharon and Nick Newman with some concerning details about Phyllis following the kidnapping. Summer claims that Phyllis appears to be off and has been behaving erratically. Summer is used to Phyllis being quite focused, but she is now disorganized and losing her line of thought in a simple conversation. It's likely that Phyllis is suffering from PTSD or is simply struggling to return to her normal life. However, something more serious may be going on here. Sharon and Phyllis were checked out by paramedics after the kidnapping, but they should have had a more thorough assessment at the hospital. Sharon, who observed Phyllis's medical crisis when they were locked up, expressed her own concerns in the March 19th episode, insisting that Phyllis see a doctor. Phyllis was drugged to bring her into captivity before consuming poison and a possibly dangerous antidote, thus she has a variety of unexplained substances in her system. Could Martin have another plan for Phyllis in terms of the long-term consequences? Time will tell, but Summer will continue to make alarming predictions regarding Phyllis's health. According to the Young and the Restless teasers, Billy Abbott will also try to aid Phyllis in the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for updates on her condition. Young and the Restless spoilers. Billy's need to save Phyllis locks in a Philly romantic reunion. According to spoilers for the Young and the Restless, the week of March 24th to 28th will be filled with dramatic scenes in Genoa City. The soap's promo has recently released, and it appears that Phyllis Summers will struggle in the aftermath of her captivity. It also appears that she will rely on Billy Abbott for help. Will Phyllis's mental health troubles be the deciding factor in the Philadelphia reunion? Billy Abbott has a pattern. One of Billy's strongest attributes is his advocacy for mental health concerns and the reduction of stigma associated with these disorders. Fans have seen him assist his sister Ashley Abbott with her dissociative identity disorder, and he has previously claimed to battling with the same problem. Billy was also on Connor Newman's side while the young kid was dealing with his obsessive-compulsive disorder, not just to aid him but also to support his girlfriend at the time, Chelsea Lawson. Having said that, fans may recall that Billy and Chelsea became together because he saved her from death. Chelsea was depressed in 2022 and nearly committed suicide until Billy intervened. The entire episode, along with Billy's devotion to assisting Chelsea with her mental health, united the two. They quietly but steadily transformed their friendship into romance. Will lightning strike twice? Phyllis is going through a difficult time, and Billy will almost certainly help her in any way he can. Will the two find romance in the process? There's a good probability that spending more time together will result in a romantic reunion. Billy had chemistry with Phyllis when she was played by Gina Tognoni, so would fans experience the same sparks if Philly gets between the covers with Michelle Stafford as Phyllis? Only time will tell. Would you wish to see Billy and Phyllis reunited? Tracy pieces together Alan's story, and Phyllis's breakdown brings her closer to, spoiler. The Young and the Restless was limited to 3 episodes this week due to March Madness basketball's traditional preemptions. Here's an update on what happened and what's coming up. History. Regarding Holden, Nate should be concerned. He and Audra have great chemistry. As for Damien, I appreciated seeing another side of him as he embraced not only his mother but also his new half-brother. He brought out Lily's banter playful side last week, but it was gone in the moments at society where she and Devon saw Audra with Holden. I dislike how the siblings are often written without comedy. There's even a thread on soaps discussion boards titled "Devon and Lily were insufferable today." Perhaps Holden should deliver a pitcher of margaritas to their table. Aristotle Dumas, Damien's boss, will undoubtedly play a role in the plot, and Victor already has a relationship with him. Breakdown. Although the kidnapping has ended, the perpetrator remains at large. Hence, Phyllis's emotional troubles in the aftermath. It makes perfect sense. What I can't figure out is why Sharon is so fine. Being put up in a mental facility alongside her rival after being chained up in a filthy, freezing sewer, drugged repeatedly, and accused of murder, including the actual dumping of a dead corpse, suggests that she might be having some problems right now. Instead, she's concentrating on her romantic life. My thoughts on Nick declining her invitation to London? He'll finally decide to go, or they'll eventually get together. The writers are just prolonging it. Phyllis, despite Summer's request that Nick accompany her to check on her mother, will undoubtedly rely on Billy the redhead as we enter a Sally-Billy-Phyllis romantic triangle. Putting the pieces together. Tracy is an award-winning novelist, and I believe she writes mysteries. As a result, she shouldn't have too much trouble putting the pieces together when it comes to Alan. Kyle neatly mentioned Sharon and Phyllis being rescued from an abandoned clinic soon after Alan had a series of breach notifications on his phone, and Alan later left the nation. It was all too easy to figure out. When I saw the preview of Tracy telling Jack that Alan isn't who he claims to be, I practically felt the build-up in the tail deflate. Why not keep Tracy completely in the dark so that she can be surprised at the wedding? While it will be pleasant to see Alan, or Martin, exposed, this is already building out to be another fumble/fizzle. YNR spoilers for Monday, March 24th, preemption alert, trauma freakout, and fake boyfriend drama. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, March 24th suggest some surprising developments in Genoa City. Fans should be informed of a preemption alert, while a character who has been through her fair share of tragedy experiences a freakout, and someone has phony boyfriend issues. It's time to plunge in and discover what type of drama unfolds on Monday's episode. The Young and the Restless will be preempted on Thursday, March 20th and Friday, March 21st for March Madness, the NCAA College Basketball Championship. The soap will resume its regularly scheduled airing on Monday, March 24th. The Young and the Restless spoilers predict that Phyllis Summers will have a freakout next week, and who can blame her? The woman may be experiencing trauma as a result of her recent kidnapping. Summer Newman visited her father, Nick Newman, at Crimson on Wednesday, March 19th, and expressed her worries about her mother's strange behavior. Still, in the preview video for the week of March 24th to 28th, Phyllis is depicted having a tantrum at the park when Billy Abbott comes upon her. Phyllis asks Billy for aid so that her children do not see her in this situation, and he agrees, but will Phyllis be okay? Meanwhile, in the preview video for the week of March 24th to 28th, Tracy Abbott is seen yelling at her brother Jack Abbott at Crimson while in tears. When Jack asks Tracy why she's upset, she says it's because of Alan Lawson. She goes on to state that she is not sure if her lover is who he claims to be. Could Tracy be correct in her suspicion that Alan is his evil twin brother, Martin Lawson? Who are you most interested in seeing on Monday's show? The Young and the Restless spoilers include Sally's betrayal and Billy and Phyllis's passionate affair. According to the Young and the Restless spoilers, Sally Spectra currently has complete trust in Billy Abbott. That is a major clue that she is soon to be betrayed in soap operas. With Billy spending more time with Phyllis Summers, it's only a matter of time before they go into bed together. Adam Newman's cheating betrayal is a common theme in soap operas. Fans watched as Adam Newman deceived Sally. After cheating on Chelsea Lawson, Adam spent weeks lying to his lover. The truth stung even more after all the lies and justifications. Sally Spectra's trust cheating has always made individuals apprehensive of new partnerships. However, Billy seemed to have proven himself. Unfortunately, it appears that when Sally begins to truly trust her man, she will most certainly be betrayed. Even though Sally and Phyllis don't trust each other, the younger redhead allowed Billy alone time with her. She does not appear to be envious, but as Billy and Phyllis spend more time together, this could change. The Young and the Restless spoilers state that Billy teamed up with Nick Newman to find Phyllis and Sharon Newman. After the Great Rescue, Phyllis went to speak with Billy about the media company's launch. Billy feels horrible for leaving her name off the press release, but she forgives him. Billy then asked her for forgiveness as they hugged. In the March 17th show, the conversation appeared to be quite intimate, but not sexual. Billy and Phyllis appeared to still have a strong connection. Plus, she had that love dream, which could have been foreshadowing. Unexpected affairs? It's probable that Billy and Phyllis will share more intimate moments. Sally may become envious, but she will not want to make baseless allegations. Furthermore, Phyllis is traumatized by the incident and will most likely open up more to Billy about it. That may probably bring them closer together. Will Billy be straightforward and honest with Sally before things go awry? Probably not, as this is soap. In the end, it appears Sally will be heartbroken again. While Sally has made many changes over the years, may this fresh betrayal push her back to her old ways? It's certainly conceivable, so stay tuned. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Nick is unsure about Sharon, but Chelsea and Adam are devoted. According to spoilers from The Young and the Restless, Nick Newman initiated the long-running conversation with Sharon Newman. She was open to their in-depth conversation regarding a possible revival. Viewers who adored one of the show's legendary couples when they were married wished for a full reunion, including a second marriage. Fans felt duped after 2 failed journeys to the altar during daytime hours. The gradual emergence of this prospect over the last few years has featured numerous obviously intentional winks that the next edition of Chic was feasible. Sharon Newman has been thinking about it. Sharon told what was once known as a white lie, which was not malicious. Nick asked if she had ever considered getting back together. He addressed that question in light of her recent flirtations and the fact that they were getting closer than they had in years. Nick listened closely in the location where they frequently met during Morrow and Cait's early days on YNR. Crimson Lights is one of the most popular sites in Genoa City, Wisconsin. Sharon's solution was half correct. She reflected on their days together, but she also stated that she had not daydreamed about him. Viewers are aware that she has and hopes to pursue love with him again. Nick persuaded Sharon to see their son, Noah Newman, and Faith Newman in England. Gibson's character has been off-screen for a time with his girlfriend, Allie Abbott and Wynne, Jack Abbott's granddaughter. If Nick came along, the trip would be even more exciting. Otherwise, it is unlikely to be seen, as Cait may be taking a break after working on back-to-back kidnapping plots. Whether Nick goes or not, the possibility of him and Sharon rekindling their love is encouraging. He didn't say no and is thinking about going along and what the consequences would be for everyone concerned. Sharon appreciates Nick's need for time. Let's hope that occurs, since both longtime followers and new viewers would benefit from a well-crafted plot that goes beyond what has been discussed in previous years. Adam Newman realizes Chelsea Lawson's love. There is no doubt anymore. Chelsea Lawson is falling back in love with Adam Newman, regardless of what happens or how long it lasts. It took her a while to get here, and no one, especially Adam, criticizes her plotting pace. However, consenting to move into the old ranch house was a physical and emotional threshold that was crossed. Adam is passionate about restoring their family. Chelsea is also on board with it now. Connor Newman has always represented his parents' strong bond, who are deeply committed to putting their errors behind them. Chelsea is allowing herself to believe in Adam. If he remains consistent, this revival attempt should be successful. The Young and the Restless preview week of March 24th, Tracy's revelation, Dumas' past, and Phyllis and Billy's scheme. According to The Young and the Restless spoilers, a preview clip has been published for the week of March 24th, 2025. It depicts Tracy Abbott making a revelation about Alan Moran. Phyllis Summers asks Billy Abbott for assistance. Furthermore, it turns out Victor Newman has a history with the mysterious Aristotle Dumas. Tracy Abbott's revelation during the week of March 24th, viewers might expect Tracy to reveal something about her fiancé. Tracy loves Alan and wants to marry him, but she knows something is extremely wrong. Tracy tries to explain this to Jack Abbott in a worried, agitated tone. While Jack may claim it's just wedding nerves, Tracy isn't one to exaggerate. She is generally the calm and reasonable one. In the preview clip, Tracy informs her brother that she isn't sure Alan is who he claims to be. Jack emphasized Alan's recent tendency to be impulsive and unpredictable. However, that might be a red sign that gets him arrested. After his conversation with Michael Baldwin, Aristotle Dumas has another one with Victor Newman. Something the patriarch says piques the former DA's interest. Michael notices that Victor appears to have a past with Dumas. Victor replies he does, but doesn't elaborate. At least not in the promo video. I'm becoming more sure that Dumas is truly Tucker McCall. Of course, he wouldn't want Genoa City to notice him approaching. Phyllis Summers and Billy Abbott scheme next week. Fans can expect Phyllis to sob outside. Billy seemed to be uncomfortable and unsure of his next step. Phyllis goes on to say how she can't allow her children see her in that way. Billy grudgingly asks what he can do to help. That's when the kidnapping survivor suggests she has an idea. These are never good words for Phyllis to utter. Billy is probably going to get caught up in a tremendous mess. Is Phyllis going to approach Billy for help in finding the kidnapper? If that's the case, it might lead to a dangerous clash, so stay tuned. Which narrative are you looking forward to the most? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.